Hello everyone, today we will talk about game theory. So, imagine you're on a game show, facing a tense moment, split the prize with your partner, or try to take it all for yourself. But wait, your partner is deciding too. If you both steal, you walk away with nothing. What do you do? This is where game theory comes into play. But what is game theory? Game theory is a branch of mathematics and economics that examines how individuals, groups, or entities interact strategically in competitive or comparative settings. It provides a structured way to analyze decision making where the outcome for one player depends on the choices of others. The discipline emerged in early 20th century with foundational work by mathematicians such as Ernst Zermelo and John von Neumann. The landmark publication Theory of Games and Economic Behavior by John von Neumann and Oscar Morgenstern in 1944 formalized the field. Later, contribution by John Nash introduced the concept of Nash equilibrium, earning him a Nobel Prize. Game theory has since evolved to influence diverse fields like political science, sociology, biology, and even artificial intelligence. This book focuses on non-cooperative game theory, which assumes players either cannot communicate or, if they do, cannot enforce binding agreements. Example includes business competitions or strategic military actions. On the other hand, cooperative game theory studies coalition building and enforceable contracts, often used in political alliances or team-based negotiations. Let's move to the other part called Basics of Game Theory. Key elements of a game. First of all, players. The decision makers in the game. Players can be individuals, companies, or even nations. The next is strategies. Is the set of actions available to a player. Each strategy represents a specific decision path. And the last one, payoffs. It is the outcomes or rewards received by players, often depending on their strategies and those of others. There are two game types. First, ordinal games, second, cardinal games. In ordinal games, players rank outcomes in order of preference but don't assign numerical values. For example, Sarah prefers A over B but doesn't quantify by how much. In contrast, in cardinal games, players assign numerical utilities to outcomes, representing the intensity of their preferences. For example, Sarah values A at 10 and B at 5, showing a clear differences in preference range. Key concepts in game theory. Dominance is a fundamental concept describing how one strategy may outperform another. Strict dominance is a strategy is strictly better than another in all scenarios. Weak dominance, a strategy, is at least as good in all scenarios and strictly better in at least one. Example: Prisoner's Dilemma. Two prisoners must decide whether to cooperate, remain silent, or defect, betray the other. First choice: if both cooperate, they receive light sentences. Second option: if one defects while the other cooperates, the defector goes free while the other receives a heavy sentence. And the last option: if both defect, they both get moderate sentences. The dominant strategy for both is to defect even through mutual cooperation would yield a better collective outcome. Nash equilibrium, a state where no player can improve their payoff by unilaterally changing their strategy. For example, in a market where two companies set prices and Nash equilibrium is reached when neither can increase profit by changing its price, assuming the other's price remain constant. Practical applications. First, auctions. Game theory underpins auctions design, such as second price auctions, weak rate auctions, where the winner pays the second highest bid. Governments and businesses use game theory to strategize in trade deals, mergers, or diplomatic talks. Third is public policy. Strategies for allocating resources or designing incentives often draw on game theoretic principles. Game theory is not just a theoretical tool but a practical framework for analyzing and predicting strategic interactions. Whether you're a student, policymaker, or a business strategist, understanding game theory equips you with valuable insights into human behavior and competitive dynamics. This book provides a comprehensive journey from basic concepts to advanced topics, making it accessible to beginners while offering depth for more experienced readers. With detailed examples, proofs and exercises. It serves as both a guide and a resource for mastering the art of strategic thinking. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.